We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get
from the 25. Here's 2nd and 6. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones buying time to his left. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They begin with a quick throw out left. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that 1st drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the 1st drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. After one, our score, 12-6.
Eagles 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz on the give to Sanders. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Intercepted.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Flushed out right. Catch made by Slayton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
3-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down right at the
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
leads to second and goal at the Eagles' 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. From the gun, Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up third and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. He may try and run for this. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the second quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your two-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have one or two for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
They'll run with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Well, there was no secret there. They were in goal line formation. They wanted to pound it in on 4th and goal, and they did just that.
And how about the challenge? That's a challenge to the offensive line, which they eagerly accept. Haven't met a lineman yet that doesn't want to run the ball more than throw it, because they get to fire out and really smack someone. And boy, they got it done. I'm sure they were encouraging them on the sideline. Let's go. And let's run the ball as well. And they put it in for 6.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He's going to try and go deep again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 39, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's third and short.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, it's Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was brought down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Wentz. This is caught. Watkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. But it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Gain of 7 brings up 3rd and 3.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Jones hit and the ball's out. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
TheRobMaaster's is set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the 1st half.
1st down, Eagles.
Wentz now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to go back to Watkins, but it'll be 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Philadelphia.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33. Wentz. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Giants 26, Eagles 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. A good position to be in here, second and inches. From the gun, Jones. And that's complete to Swain. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Davion Taylor gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a second and 15 following that sack. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 6.
Jones now on third down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, Jones. That one to Swain, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Freddie Swain, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's brought down by...
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll run with Sanders. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Here's Sanders. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Right there, 54.
On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off near the 44, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.